us talking over each other if we both say that at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're ready.
That's we need that energy all the time. All right. So Elon Musk is in the middle of the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial debate right now. And this says, bruises on Elon Musk while dating Amber. Is tweeps short for like Twitter people? Is that what that's supposed to mean?
Maybe they were just insulting people who use Twitter.
That
like
could be it. Twerps. Yeah.
I don't know.
So basically what happened is because everybody knows what's going on with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, they found photos of Elon Musk with a face that looks suspiciously bruised.
Multiple photos
that look suspiciously
and
bruised.
conveniently, one of those photos, they were sitting at dinner together or something, and it's in exactly the same place as his bruises, but she was wearing this dark red lipstick. So it's like plausible deniability. Oh, I was just like kissing him on the cheek, right? Like,
that was she sent me that photo. She's like, this photo is really good.
I was fooled.
Yes.
Amber Heard got one over on you?
Yeah.
It's a bad thing, man. We don't want Amber Heard getting anything over on anybody. You don't know what's going to happen there. So it says Johnny Depp is suing Amber Heard for $50 million, and they go down here and they talk about it, where it says Twitter users have now dug up photos of Heard and Musk while they were dating. Tweeps pointed out that Musk had bruises on his face. Take a look, and then says, since y'all don't worry about the bruises on Johnny Depp, will y'all worry about the bruises on Elon Musk when he was dating Amber Heard? And she's now come out and said, like, I didn't love him, which is like, you know.
That's sort of irrelevant. You still could have punched him in the face.
Why would I punch somebody I didn't love, says.
I only punch people that I love, says Amber Heard.
She's like, did you love Johnny Depp? Damn it. They got me. So it says, Elon Musk, was Amber Heard the reason for those bruises on your face a while ago? It's okay, dog. You can tell me. I like the idea that that at El Goblino is like, it's okay.
Elon Musk is going to DM Joe Schmo 32 on Twitter and be like, just between us.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
Because Joe Schmo 32 on Twitter is everybody's friend.
I've heard of other influencers, like lifestyle influencers who get pregnant, like people towards the end of pregnancy will DM them and be like, did you have the baby? You could tell me. And they'll be like, why would I tell you? That doesn't make any sense. Or they'll be like, is it a boy or the girl? Just tell me. And you're like, why, stranger on the internet?
I can keep a secret, says Joe Schmo 32 on Twitter. You know what it is? We need to actually try to get Joe Schmo 32, whoever that is on Twitter, to come on the show.
Right.
That would be fantastic.
Legend.
This is even more hilarious to me. I apologize for calling this funny, but it is really funny. ACLU believes Elon Musk paid $500,000 in charity donations in Amber Heard's name. What?
This wench, like, I cannot. It's like. Oh, sorry, I'm having a moment. I cannot imagine dating someone who she doesn't love, who probably she beats up, and being like, baby, could you help me? I just really need to make a charitable donation for $500,000.
I'm telling you.
Could you cover that for me?
She
Do
must
you have
be-
it? Like,
She has to be
because
just...
she has the money. She just didn't want to do it.
but it's easier to spend someone else's money.
I heard that.
Right.
I heard that Musk bucks just spend easier than your average person's money. I don't know what would possess. I mean, to Elon Musk, $500,000 is the equivalent of us finding money under the couch cushions.
But
still.
The principle of the thing.
I do like the idea that she's literally getting by on the fact that she's just probably absolutely incredible. In bed. That would be my guess, that she's just like...
Brett, you are the only one who thought that at this table.
I honestly have no idea. Like, she's...
How else do you explain it?
She has to have some kind
She
of
has
aphrodisiac.
charisma.
Oh, yeah? Is that what we're calling it?
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Look, I don't know how she does it. I am both like, it's horrific, but also, what are your negotiating strategies, Amber Heard? Like, how are you getting these high-powered men to like be like, yeah, no worries. Like, I'll just donate
That's just how
my
much
slush
she cares
funds.
about charity.
So much she doesn't even donate in her own name.
We're gonna get into this article. So it says the defamation trial, and they go down and says, following the couple's divorce, Heard vowed to donate her $7 million settlement to both the ACLU and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Depp's team is questioning whether or not that was ever done. That's been a long-standing thing where they're like, it was very clear that not all the money ever got to the place. And then there was the question of, well, we didn't say we were going to give it all at once. It was going to be over a period of time. Now we're finding out that she did not even agree to the pledge schedule that they sent her. Basically, the ACLU said, look, here's a schedule, could you sign off on it? Like, these will be the dates for donations, right? And she just never signed it. So it says, Depp's team is questioning whether or not that was ever done, while Heard's team has said she donated substantially to each of the planned she donated substantially to each and planned to still complete the payments over a span of 10 years, something they believe was understood by the ACLU. Her lawyer also said that ongoing litigation against Heard and the money she is using to defend herself has caused a delay. So they're actually using the fact that she's being sued as the reason why she hasn't made those donations. During his testimony, Depp's team, Doherty, broke down the payments made to the ACLU. As of the date of his deposition in December 2021, he said that $350,000 was paid directly from her, while $100,000 from Depp, and then $500,000 from a donor-advised fund, and $350,000 from another donor-advised fund were made in her name, totaling $1.3 million. Speaking specifically about the $500,000 contribution, he said, quote, "We believe that this is a donor-advised fund that was set up by Elon Musk and didn't come from Heard herself." So is she just like, Elon, like, I know you got SpaceX. I know Tesla's doing pretty well, but
Could you do me a little favor?
Aquaman just came out. It did good money, but we don't got another movie coming out until Justice League and like till the Snyder Cut comes out. And I'm not getting paid for that. I already paid for
like it was her birthday, and he was like, "Can I buy you a diamond tiara?" And she was like, "You know what you could do for me?
Pay off my
Could
divorce.
you pay off this thing that I said I would do? Thanks, that would be excellent."
Yeah, not even pay off her divorce. Pay off this nice thing I said I would do to bolster my public image.
It seems crazy.
I can't wait for Elon's tell-all.
I'm
When is that
actually
coming?
sort of.
It'll probably be a Neuralink exclusive where you can only listen.
Oh no!
Only download it.
You can
directly
only
into your-
We're
download
gonna
it.
have to sail the high seas.
It's gonna be like how like Apple gave us that shitty U2 album that nobody could get off their phone when it came
yeah.
out. It's
Yeah,
gonna be like when you
funny.
download Neuralink, it'll just be an Elon Musk book that you have to listen to.
I'm honestly devastated that he is not going to testify. Is that like solid and confirmed? Because
It is, yeah.
I desperately wanted to know if he is the father of Amber Heard's baby born via surrogate during 2020.
But
Like,
even if he was, would he be required to like?
it might
admit
come
that on
up
the
because he
stand?
might have to talk about like whatever relationship. If he had a surrogate with her and he pays child support to her, that might influence like his financial involvement with her. Like, I think there's a possibility that he would have had to expose himself as the father of Amber Heard's baby. If he is, it's just alleged. And that's really all I want to know, because I need to know if Elon Musk is just plotting to have like 100 children, just really get his genetics out there.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, he'll probably just start his own clinic where he's the only donor.
He is the only. Also, like, you have to get approved by him.
Yeah.
Instead of you selecting yourself.
It's the other way
You have to
around.
be like, well, I don't know, maybe.
He's like, how tall is your dad? Your dad's like
He's
5.
gonna make a small nation.
Yeah,
yeah.
the Elon Nation.
And
Time
pay
it's all
off
said and
all
done.
of their mothers' charitable contributions. Like, it's interesting.
That's I also you know who's losing big time, or how Amber Heard is losing more than anything else is in the funny headlines that have all the awful things that she said about Johnny Depp. And I was keeping note of it, but I think the one I see today on the side of the screen is my favorite, and it just says Amber Heard said to Johnny Depp that Johnny Depp would die a fat lonely old man during a island fight with his estate manager. So
She
it's
loved saying "old man."
yeah, she loves it. Like, she knows where to dig at him, and
Yeah.
she knows how to hurt him. So it says, we're going to keep going with this article here. It says,
And I will just say, because I feel obligated to, like, those can be calculated forms of abuse. Like,
yes.
as
Oh, yeah.
bizarre and histrionic as both of them are, like, let's not, as I campaign on this issue, like, women can be abusive too.
Somebody calls me fat, lonely, and old, I'll be like,
Also,
Johnny
like-
Depp, he's a little bit, better known, and he's probably
Well-
more used to having his ego.
Also, like, repeatedly. Like, this
Yeah.
is probably not the first time she's taken a really calculated insult.
That's there was an old Chris Rock skit where he would talk about how women know just, they know just how to hurt you, and
Where
they
to
know
twist the knife.
just where to twist the knife. It's like, that's why your mother's a bitch. And it's like, and then she braces, and then when you don't hit her, it means she's got free reign to do whatever she wants to you, because she knows you're never gonna do anything back to him. So she knew Johnny Depp would never do anything to her, so she could just be verbally abusive to him, and that will kill you in a much slower and probably more painful way. Especially if you're already prone to egotistical behavior, which I'm assuming Johnny Depp. That I'm not saying makes him a bad person. I'm just saying, like, when you're that famous for that long, you're going to have narcissistic tendencies.
Yeah.
So it says, so there's still,
No one is a saint in this relationship,
No.
but she seems to be particularly bizarre.
I started, like, when we started recovering it, I tried to be as, like, charitable as possible about, like, look, they were clear, like, because I'm still a personal responsibility person, right? Like, I'm still like, he should have left, like, a long time ago. But she's just done so much that's so awful that it's
Well, she killed his spirit.
Yeah, like, he just looks so broken now.
Yeah.
Like, you killed Jack Sparrow. That's your biggest crime. It says, when asked whether it was fair to say that she had not donated the promised $3.5 million, he said that yes, that would be accurate. He added they were very aware early on that her contributions would be half of the $7 million proceedings. The other thing that's very interesting about this is the op-ed that this is all revolving around was drafted by her and lawyers from the ACLU, which is super calculating.
Is Johnny Depp not suing the ACLU for their involvement?
Doesn't look like
If
it.
this trial doesn't work out, then that's
what's
who he
coming
should
next.
It's just defamation whack-a-mole
I don't
with Johnny
understand
Depp.
how the ACLU still has any credibility at this point.
They don't really.
No.
Not in the way they used
They
to.
have become such a partisan organization.
Yeah.
It's very sad to see because I do think that like some of the intentions probably around why it was founded are honorable, but
Yep.
They're just straight up standing by an abuser, though.
yeah, that's what's happening.
Well,
They
she's
also,
the right kind of abuser to them, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
She
well,
fits
it's
the bill.
okay if women do it. That's
Yeah.
what the ACLU is saying. Also, like we will contribute. Like as a lawyer, they had them write this, and they were like, "Yeah, no problem. Definitely not defamation. No worries." I mean, I guess they couldn't necessarily have predicted the fallout, but still, seems like they could have thought this one through.
Says there was also a number of emails shown revolving around the drafting of the op-ed following a meeting between her and someone at the ACLU who appears to have written the Washington Post piece in question based on their conversations. I tried to gather your fire and rage and really interesting analysis and shape that into the op-ed form. So she didn't even write it. Somebody else wrote it for her. That's even worse. Like,
That's not crazy. I think there are
I know
so
ghost
many things,
writers, that's
Yes.
fine. But I'm still, it's just all of this over something that she didn't even care enough about to write
personally,
herself.
right.
That's like, that just stinks of like, what bothers me the most about everything we cover so much, it's all so manufactured. All the stuff that we're going to talk about with Rob Kardashian, where they're talking about stuff that they were doing on Instagram Live that they would never do, not on camera, because it's not beneficial to their relationship. Writing an op-ed that she doesn't even know. When I write something, I used to write quite a bit, like very rarely am I passionate enough about something to write for like an article, but I would write very long pieces for my Instagram story because it was something I cared enough and was passionate about to write myself. And that's something that had nothing to do with defaming or calling out another individual in this respect. And she has this same thing happen to her, and she doesn't even have the ability to write it herself. That just stinks.
Yeah,
to me.
I mean, it is crazy that she's not donating her own money. She's not writing her own op-eds. Like, it's just impossible to know what is actually Amber Heard and what's just manipulation.
Yeah, it almost made her look like she's just an instrument of a broader agenda.
Yeah.
Or that she's like using any resource she can to try and bolster this case while also still like not taking personal responsibility. If you said you're going to donate your money and the ACLU was like, oh, well, we knew it was only going to be half of the $7 million, despite what she said, then on top of that, it's still not your money. Like, that's crazy to me. That is like straight manipulation of the situation.
And
I do have to say to Mary, though, I think we should congratulate ourselves on getting Brett hooked on this trial. He was very resistant to cover it at first, and I think Brett has really gotten passionate about the topic, so I think we should shake it.
To me, it's more interesting than Black China and Rob, though I think Black China and Rob is very clear cut. Like the physical side of it is interesting in its own way. But this one, she is like if this was a movie and if they made a movie about these two people, about Black China and Rob, and Black China, it's just her beating the crap out of him.
Like,
that's visually
entertaining,
kind of interesting. This is more psychologically fascinating to me. But they talk about right here, they say that when Heard's team took over the deposition, she said everyone at the ACL was hoping and expecting that the full $3.5 million would be paid. But some potential doubt crept in the minds when she didn't sign the pledge form and began having financial difficulties. So they sent her a form like, look, we're looking for dates. You know, they like, please sign this. She never signed it.
And like just some background on pledge forms. When you're fundraising, you can count money that is pledged formally to a cause into your like end total. So if the ACLU says at the end of the year, we raised $100 million, they can count
pledged money,
$3.5 million that Amber Heard said she would donate, even if it's not fully in yet.
And I'm assuming, just without having full knowledge on the subject, that whoever their CEOs are, it's probably their job to secure a certain amount of pledge money.
Oh, they definitely have a fundraiser.
So
it's usually called the director of development, the chief development
and they get
officer.
bonuses based on how much is pledged. I'm guessing.
I don't know for the ACLU. That's true for like St. Jude's. You get commission off of what you've raised. That's true for other nonprofits. But even if it's not about how much they're earning, like this is standard procedure when you're donating. If she's donated to any other charity, like she would have experienced this before. So it's like very obvious. It's not like she can be like, oh, I didn't know I had to form it. I sign it. Like I already said it. You know what I mean? Like there's no plausible deniability. If she has the form, she should have signed it.
So this is maybe my favorite part of this now is TikTok sleuths think Amber Heard's lawyer is a secret Johnny Depp fan. This is my favorite conspiracy. I'm loving the idea that, first of all, that's not Rottenborn, because Rottenborn's her lawyer, right? The guy, she's got a guy lawyer named Rottenborn.
Yeah,
She has
this
a
is
team,
Elaine
probably.
Bredehoft.
So this is her team, another member of her team. And I love the idea that like when she opens her briefcase, there's like pictures of Johnny Depp in there.
It's like a high school
Yeah.
locker.
Yeah, like it's like, what's her name?
Elaine Bredehoft.
It's like EB plus JD for equals love forever or something like that. So they're talking. First of all, if you ever want something found, never go to the police or the FBI. Go to TikTok or BTS stands.
Right.
They will find where, like, just if there's like an old flame of yours, you met her once at a bar, you had this whirlwind romance for a night, and then you just never talked to her again, and you're like
Or
desperate
you
to find
lost
her.
her number or something.
You just describe her to BTS stands, and they'll find her.
They'll find a way.
They'll find a way.
Yeah.
know.
Or the internet. There was some like tweet where a girl was like, when I was 10, I went to a resort on vacation with my family and I made best friends with this girl. Here's a picture of us. But like,
I've seen
know
that
her.
work out multiple times
It's
already.
And they'll be like, I heard you were looking
Yeah.
for me. It's like
The
because
internet is a small place. Kind of goes towards the dead internet.
The dead internet theory. So here's a picture. If you guys see it in the New York Post article, here's Amber with her lawyer. And then you go down here and there's this screenshot of a lady who does look remarkably like her back there.
at one of his
blurry.
premieres.
I don't know.
It's likely not the same lady, but I love the idea that this lady is a huge.
Maybe it's just like her long lost twin.
Yeah.
Also, you're like her sister, who is a big Johnny Depp.
Honestly, yeah.
And this is causing like a rift in their
Yeah,
family.
she's like, how do
That's-
you defend her?
That's even better. The idea that it's her sister, like you said,
That
you'd
would be
never.
amazing.
That would be freaking
They
amazing.
just happen to have matching haircuts.
So that's just, it's perfect. I hope
It looks
that's what happens.
exactly like her though.
It looks a
Dude.
lot like her. The other part is like they're at some premiere, right? Maybe like someone else is in the movie that she's actually a big fan of. You know, it wasn't Johnny Depp; it's someone else.
She's got
Her
justice.
camera is down. She's not taking a picture.
Yeah, she's
of
like,
him.
who is
She's
this
like,
guy?
Whatever.
Get a haircut.
She's got like justice for Johnny Depp tattooed on her arm. So I don't know.
Probably she would have had to excuse herself if she really was the world's biggest Johnny Depp fan, right?
Yeah.
So my question to you ladies is, who would she have been if this all hadn't happened and if Amber Heard hadn't proved herself to be kind of, really bad for, other people that are alive?
Yeah.
Would you expect, who would you rather she had ended up with, Johnny Depp or Elon Musk?
Neither.
Neither?
No.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk?
I think he's more emotionally resilient.
Elon Musk has a bunch of kids. I don't think we need to inflict Amber Heard on any more of them. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I don't think she would meet any of them.
I assume she would.
I mean, he's smarter than that, right?
Who knows, man? Also, he's only got so much time. Maybe he lumps all of his personal hours together.
Yeah, like he puts them into like separate rooms in the same house and just kind of moves between
Amber
the rooms.
Heard, Grimes, his 5 children, his ex-wife doesn't come over. Like, they all have to cross paths eventually. It's unrealistic to think they don't.
He's
All
done
the
like the
baby
math.
mamas.
Yeah, he's done like the math equations. He's like, who do I have to put in what room to maximize the amount of time with each person? So
I think if I'm remembering correctly, so Elon Musk's wife did this long like op-ed about their marriage and stuff, like kind of a couple years ago when he was like on one of his major surgeries.
I looked into that, and the pictures that they took of her were like so, like just chic divorcee vibes.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Well, and like she talks about like interacting with some of his like girlfriends and stuff, and I can't remember if she alluded to Heard or not at this point.
we'll have to see where that goes. See, that's the next trial. It's like him. It's like, I want my $500,000 back. I'm using it for Twitter.
No, Johnny Depp needs to sue the ACLU. What is he doing?
Oh, there was also, there was this tweet. It says Elon Musk got out of a relationship with Amber Heard unscathed. So yeah, I think he can handle Twitter.
Yeah. Also, did he get out unscathed, or did he just stay quiet enough to let it go?
The facial, he got the cut on the, or you got the.
That is not unscathed.
At least
sir.
not permanently disfigured.
Yes, that's true. Unless he has all of his fingers.
His spirit hasn't been broken, and that's what
Yes.
matters. I think that's what matters the most for him. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.